had a development open in Carmel Valley called Amador. And my husband and my daughter went over to see it, and they just fell in love with it, and they came back to get me. My daughter at the time was 15 and quite an entrepreneur, and she decided this was her home and that she wanted the model home. And she went to the sales agent and said, would you sell us the home as is? And Mr. Davidson considered it. They were getting ready to put it on the market, so we bought the model home for the development. And we moved in about 2 months later. And we had no more than moved in the door when we got a notification from the Davidson corporate office that had been nominated for the SAM Awards for the whole area, which is a very prestigious development award. And they asked if they could bring all of the judges through 3 days after we moved in. And I told them that would be fine with me, but I have boxes everywhere. And I can't get it back into showroom shape. And they said, what would it take? And I said, 10 people, 3 days, move me in. And Mr. Davidson marched over 10 people who unpacked me, put everything away. And on the day that the judges came through at 9:30 in the morning, I left at 9 with my dogs, and the judges came through. The rest is history. He won the SAM Award, and I got my move-in courtesy of Mr. Davidson. Well, if you have an issue or a problem, the service people are there to help you. You know, they're going to get carpet. If you had an issue with your carpet, that would be taken care of. If you had a problem with something that wasn't plugged in right, they're going to come in and help you with that. In other words, whatever they sold you, they back it. And I think that's important. I would just say that you can't go wrong with the Davidson home. And he backs it. He's been in the community for years. He stays here. He lives here. It's not a national developer who will be here, build a development, and leave and be gone. He's here for the duration, and I think that's important because his work will follow him if it's not done well, and it is done well. Every time he has an opening, I go. It's sort of like a family gathering of Davidson people, but I would say that there's newer finishes. There are things that the new generation of people want and expect in a property, and he listens to it, and their designers do it, and they answer to people's needs. And I think that's very important because tastes change over time, but the structure of the home, the fundamental quality remains the same. Well, I think all in all of the work on the home was exquisite. Everything, even though it had been a model home and extra things had been done to it, you could appreciate the fine workmanship. It held up over the years consistently. It was a good home to raise my daughter, my family in, and good schools. And I have very fond memories of living in this home. Even though I'm in a golf community now, I would strongly recommend Davidson to anybody. He stands behind his work.